What's up, Jimmy the Infernape here, and I want to do a little topic for you guys. Talk about genning in Pokemon. I have a freaking Koopa book bag hanging up there. And what my opinions are on it and hacking it. I just think they're both wrong totally on a completely game state. And I'm going to relate this one to Yu-Gi-Oh! Right here. I'm going to use Mirror Force as an example. It's the common version. I'm to get it to be able to pick up the ultra rare versions from Metal Raiders. But this card for a long time was really coveted. Then it got a reprint, right? It's still really expensive for the longest time because and not very many people could get it. So that means you have to trade up in order to get it. Correct? Just like Pokemon. If you want to have the best cards, you have to put time and effort into it. And if you don't have the best cards, well, this is one of my cards from my original deck. You have to find substitute, Kneel Wall, instead of destroying all your cards when they attack. You have to roll dice and try to get it. So I had to make exceptions in order to do them. So that means instead of having to go for, if I didn't want to pay money to get it, I had to find the things instead of, I had to work with what I had. Instead of having the absolute perfect Piplup, and my collection is huge, I have to go for the less expensive one. And that's how I feel about Pokemon genning. You're putting no effort into the game whatsoever in order to get the best payout. And I can understand you're like, oh, some of the players, they do that. It's just like, if, for example, another card I'm going to use as an example is Yugioh, really expensive. I never actually ended up owning this card because it's really expensive for the longest time. At one point, it was saying like ridiculous, like $50 for one. Talking 2004 money. But that's just like if it came back, oh, here's Yugioh right here. This is Yugioh. I printed it off. It works. No, you would just print it off the card to make it in your plussing. No, I'm not gonna let you use it. This is worthless. Sure, you can use it to play test if you want it. Not sure if you want to use it. So I have no problem with what's it called? The Pokemon Showdown. I think that's what it's called. You know, play test. Go ahead, use this thing on there. Then you have to either invest in order to get into it, or spend your time investing the same way. You can't just put that thing in the game and say it's just like the other one. You're screwing over the people who put their time and money into it, or the ones who can't afford to put the time and money, so they decide to have to use their exceptions. Sometimes I wanted to use perfectly gen Infernape, but I could never get the perfectly gen things. But I managed to come across a Blaziken that was just good. I didn't like Blaziken as much, but I had to put that on my team instead. One time I wanted to use Wailord. Didn't have one. So instead I had to sell, what was that I sold? I can't even remember. I think it was a Swampert or a Walrein. I found Walrein because I found Walrein was more suited to my style. I'm going to leave this one up to you guys. What do you think about genning? I think it's totally wrong on that level. And any of you genners, just to let you know, just like those ones that the card is fake, here's what I do with the Pokemon they're genned. They're ripped up because genning is just wrong and they shouldn't be allowed to get back into the community because some sucker will always buy them. Just like if you hack games to get the shinies, it's the exact same thing. If you guys like this video, tell me what you guys think. Jimmy the Infernape signing out.